everyone, we're Eamon and Bec, and we've lived in our self-converted Sprinter van that you see behind us for almost a year now. If you guys are interested in learning anything more about our build, how we did it in 30 days, I'm going to link all of that below. But for today, we thought we would sit down with you guys and share our top 10 reasons why you should not you should not live in a tiny home, van, or RV.
Or just a small space in general. Yeah. Let's get into it.
Because it's such a small space, you are constantly cleaning. Every single inch of this place is lived into the T. So you gotta be ready to sweep? Like, are you kidding me? I just found a piece of floss on the floor. All of this bright, white, fresh cabinetry was really great in theory until you've lived in a van at a beach or anywhere for that matter, and you see how dirty it gets real quick. So I'm constantly doing this and yelling at everyone for putting their feet up on my walls, bed, cupboards. When it comes to dishes, we do not have a big machine that does them for us. So not only are we left with cold water only, but things tend to pile up around here.
Because you're limited on space, you're limited on storage. So one thing we might have messed up is we went with a little tiny fridge. This thing's not much bigger than a shoebox. It just means that you have to shop more often. That goes for dried goods too. This is where we keep all our cereal, pots, pans. Yeah, you're shopping every couple days.
Extreme temperatures are only more extreme in van life. So when it's cold, you guys, it is freezing in our tiny house. You have to picture it. You've worked late, you don't have a heater, or you forgot to turn your heater on, you come back to the van, you want to jump in bed, it is not warm. On the flip side, you're in Mexico, it's 40 degrees, and oh my gosh, it's so freaking hot you can't possibly take off enough clothing. Extreme temperatures, guys. It's a real thing.
You should not be moving into a tiny house if you can't be totally aware of your water usage. We only have 15 gallons at a time. So picture this, you're brushing your teeth, you're doing dishes, you're in the middle of a remote, amazing location, and all of a sudden you run out of water. What are you gonna do, guys? You're not just gonna tap into the water lines and drink a little glass of water. No, you aren't. You're screwed. Let's talk about solar. All right, so now you've got the water pump going. You got water, but you got no electricity to bring that water up. Look, nothing. The water pump's not even on. Or even worse, you've got a smoothie with a banana, ice, peanut butter. You're ready to go and make your morning smoothie, and then all of a sudden, oh, we do have power, but you don't have any power. You've got to be aware of your basic necessities. Our van's totally off the grid, so when it comes to electricity and charging devices, we need to make sure that our batteries are fully charged. So we charge through solar, we can plug into shore power, or we charge off the alternator. But it's super important that you manage those battery levels so you're not left in a sticky sitchy, otherwise known as no powered. So even if everything is Jim Dandy, you got your 15 gallons, full batteries charged of electricity, let's try and make some pancakes here. Oh yeah, you gotta remember to fill your gas, kids. Just one more thing you gotta manage. Babe? Babe, can we go play basketball? Come on, babe, please.
It is literally impossible to be an introvert when you live in a van, especially when your partner is ADD, extreme extrovert,
You gonna go for a bike ride?
wants to hang out with people all the time. I can even remember a time when Eamon and I went down to see the fireworks, and we thought, oh, this will be such a romantic date, just the two of us. And I think we ended up probably having about 100 people pass through our van, because of course Eamon's giving van tours at 10 p.m. on a Wednesday. Just something to think about.
I would not recommend moving into a van if you do not like pooing in public places or have a small bladder. This is the poop dance. I gotta go.
the reality is, most days, we don't shower. If you get a dank smell, it's called pits and ditch, folks. You gotta get to the sink, do a little pits and ditch. If you're not okay with that, you might not be okay with van life, but hey, it's something you grow to be okay with. But of course, there are so many different ways that you can shower. We shower at our local gym, yoga studios that we get class pass to, friends' houses, that kind of thing. Oh, what about our solar shower? We installed a solar shower and we've just started getting the hang of using it, so stay tuned for lots more sexy pics of us showering.
Don't move into your vehicle unless you are a little bit mechanically inclined. Van repairs can get expensive, so you want to be able to fix a flat tire and change your oil. It's not just the vehicle, it's our home, so it's important to get back on the road as quickly as possible. Also, there's no routine to your day, so if you're one of those creatures of habit, you might not be down with van life. Morning, neighbor! Since we're always on the move, things are constantly breaking, so you gotta be aware of that.
There goes our drawer.
Before takeoff, you gotta make sure you batten down those hatches. We got a few outstanding rules. No glass, no explosives, no sharp objects. This little trim, we gotta remount that. Maybe I'll use some epoxy or something. Clean that up a little bit, but these are things you just gotta fix on the fly. So, should you move into a tiny house or a van? That's the question, isn't it? That's why you're here, that's why you're watching. For us, overall, we love it. The pros way outweigh the cons, and that's kind of how you make big decisions in life. So, hopefully you guys found this video helpful. There's a lot of things we didn't include, like stinky farts. And
Partners driving you crazy.
Yeah, being in such a small space with your partner. But to be honest, we purposely didn't include those because there's nothing you can do about stinky farts. Stinky farts are gonna happen in your bedroom anyway. And we don't, believe it or not, we don't drive each other that crazy, which a lot of people think is super weird.
And I think what's really interesting to note is we really struggled to come up with 10 cons to living in a van.
We had to get a pen and paper down and write this down.
So that just goes to show you that living in a van, at least for us, is 100% the way we want to be living right now. We really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel for more van life, daily life, behind the scenes, and adventures that we have coming your way very soon.
There is so much coming up, guys.
It's really exciting!
We might be doing another build. We might be going out west again. We might be getting a boosted board. What?
What?
Alright, see you guys.
Bye, guys!
Babe, you wanna go play basketball? You wanna go to a latte?
No, thanks.
You wanna go to a coffee shop? Come on, let's at least come skateboarding with me.